Spencer and Haley, Haley and Spencer. Yeah, so let's get this started. Yeah.
Show days are not ordinary days.
They came and played, and they were really different.
We didn't come to Nashville to be just another band.
Siri, play me a song to make me feel better about my breakup.
Okay, I have the perfect song for you.
I am rolling.
You're rolling.
I'm rolling.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're listening.
Check 1, 2, 3. That sounds good.
And if you're having fun, let's look at each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. 76th Street.
I know I'm supposed to cry.
Haley and Spencer aren't just a power pop duo called 76th Street who have written multiple hit songs, performed hundreds of live shows, and garnered millions of social media followers. They're lifelong best friends, sonic soul sisters, dreamers who have been inseparable since they made a pact 10 years ago.
So when we decided to become 76th Street, we were deciding to literally throw away everything we've done already and let's go all in. And that's what we did.
After a decade of writing and performing in their hometown of Phoenix, Arizona, the band decided to take the next big step and move to Nashville, Tennessee.
Like, what did I move to Nashville for if I can't walk up to a stranger and ask how to get on stage, right? Our fate could be in that person's hand.
From Concertcast, I'm Kyle Lamont, a music journalist and multimedia producer. And this is Check Check 1 2, a docu-podcast that brings you inside a band's life in the midst of their creative process.
I write my best songs when I am sad or lonely or missing someone or hurt by someone.
In this episode, we're hanging out with 76th Street while they prepare and perform on the Nashville songwriting circuit.
What's going on over here?
So I'm rewriting our set list with some notes as far as what key the song is in and some notes for the transition so we don't freeze up and forget how to talk.
Self-produce a new studio album called Growing Season.
I'm just wondering if maybe the first verse should be a hint lighter.
Why don't you just give me the bridge to the rest?
I started crying after the first verse because I realized that the listener has no idea that there's something wrong.
And we'll hear stories behind their enduring friendship.
She's like, is there something like going on? And I was like, and she's like, oh God.
As they live out their Music City dreams.
So many things have felt like, oh my God, this is the moment, this is it, we made it. And then they just totally crumble and fall through.
I'm Kyle Lamont, and this is Check Check 1 2, featuring 76th Street.
You always have the finger on the pulse. I mean, you know good music. Are there any bands that you have discovered since quarantine?
One band I can't say I discovered, but I really started listening to is a great duo from here, 76th Street. They've been a band that I've booked for years, but like the last two singles are just incredible. Just one of those bands where you watch for a long time and it's like, oh wow, they're really developing.
That's Steven Shelton, the owner of Psycho Steve Presents, a live music promotion company in Phoenix, Arizona, as well as the owner of Rebel Lounge. He's known in Arizona to be a tastemaker and a true ambassador of musicians, and also for music venues as the vice president of the National Independent Venue Association. After my interview with him in 2020, I immediately found 76th Street online, and their song In My Bones was stuck in my head for days. With catchy melodies and lyrical depth, their harmonies struck a chord. But I was more intrigued by their friendship, which started on opposite sides of 76th Street in Phoenix, Arizona. As timing would have it, they moved to Nashville not long before a road trip that I was on brought me into town as well. So I just had to reach out to meet up because I wanted to hear their full story.
When we were 10 years old, we started doing musical theater together. And backstage at our shows, we would be performing these little songs that we wrote together to like all the cast. Like we were always, I don't know if you'd say trying to steal the attention, but like we were always trying to perform for people.
Hey, what's up? I'm Haley. And I'm Spencer. And we're going to sing a song called Picture for Her. State the obvious. I didn't get my perfect fantasy. I realized you love yourself more than you could ever love me. So go and tell your friends that I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. I'll just sing it my song. That's the music.
was no shortage of videos like that. All we did when we had play dates as kids was record ourselves singing.
Do you remember a conversation where you were both like fully committed to this together, like a pact in a way?
Yes.
Yeah,
we did.
We had this initial conversation in the field of our elementary school. We were probably working on a song and then took a walk around the neighborhood, ended up in the field.
And did you guys like sit down together?
We were
in the grass.
We were sitting in the grass. We basically decided like from now on, like we are a duo. Forget everything we've done in the past and let's go all in.
Did you feel different when you left that field?
I remember feeling like we're onto something. Like this is the beginning.
So I think that was when I realized things were changing as we're starting to like go into everything as this unit.
Did you take a memento or like a relic or some sort of emblem from that day?
We both have rings that say enjoy the journey. And we both have necklaces that say 76th Street. And I think that those are probably our two like physical items that have like the meaning of what we're doing behind it. So every day Spencer would come over and we'd write songs and sing and practice until like the sun came up. Like literally we were up all night.
And while performing at a corporate event in Phoenix, they met Rob Valaire, who co-wrote and produced the Grammy Award-winning Broadway cast album of Monty Python's Spamalot. He also produced albums for 90s alt-rockers Gin Blossoms.
And he was saying it was time for us to really dive into the real music industry. Let's get something professional under your belt, like a real song. And that's when we produced You and I.
After Rob met Haley and Spencer's parents, it was time to get to work in the studio. Rob's extraordinary experience and talented friends helped to get their music to a new level.
That organ that was just playing is played by Rami Jaffe, who's the keyboard player in the Foo Fighters. Thanks to Rob for getting that connection. Yeah, and he was so receptive. We would say, I want something in this part of the song that feels like this. And he'd be like, okay, that's great.
They found their stride while attending Arizona State University, where they were performing nightly concerts, both on campus and off.
And our mindset was always like, if a tour comes up, we're dropping school and just go.
Oh yeah.
Like we were enjoying school and doing well, but music was always first. Every Thursday night, we'd have jam sessions in our dorm room. And it was so fun.
We met so many people through this because every musician like in our dorm would come over. It was definitely like a chance to test out our new songs that we had written.
This guy brought a saxophone over and I think we got complaints about that night because it was so loud. But, and our next door neighbor was so mad. She's like, I have 3 tests tomorrow. I have to wake up at 7 a.m. because it was Thursday.
Yeah, we weren't the best neighbor.
Yeah. But it was so fun, and all those people are going to have those memories forever.
Yeah.
After graduation, they moved into an apartment together in Scottsdale, and even though they had part-time jobs, making music was considered their full-time occupation.
And by full-time, I mean Spencer gets to my house every single day at 10 a.m. And we go till 10 p.m. at least.
When the pandemic hit, they stayed connected to their fans by making viral video content.
Siri, take me to In-N-Out.
Starting route to In-N-Out Burger. In 500 feet, turn left onto East Indian
When
School
did
Road.
Siri move in with you guys?
I was driving around and just repeating Siri after she was giving me directions. And it was original and it was quick, perfect short form content. So we were like, okay, if that video can get 25 million views on Reels and another 15 million on TikTok, like imagine how many people have now been exposed to us. I mean, maybe we overuse it, who knows, but kind of who cares? Like it works. It's a great way to promote our music.
Siri, play me a breakup song that won't make me cry.
Okay, playing what might...
In between TikTok videos, they made the announcement that they were moving to Nashville and then documented the adventure.
What's happening?
Oh, we're moving.
Today is moving day. We're on our way to the airport right now to get on our one-way flight to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm meeting Haley at the airport. We have our luggage.
Then when we landed, we were so confused.
Yeah.
When we got out of the airport, and like the air was like, it was like wet, and there were like chirping frogs or something. We're like, wait.
Yeah, we're like, there's frogs here.
Like, we're not in the desert anymore.
They posted up in a hotel for a few days before moving into their new apartment.
So we just felt so like disoriented, and I felt really homesick. Once we moved to the apartment, we were both sleeping on mattress toppers in the living room for a week.
Were you guys like bickering ever? Did you guys get like
No.
short-tempered?
If anything, we were like closer than ever because we were just on this like a team fending for ourselves in this new place. So
we almost never fight.
Knock on wood.
We're like very strangely in sync. We both know what's better, you know, so if one of us comes up with something that's different than what the other person had said, like there's no ego when it comes to music and business for us. And then living, we just live really well together.
We fight sometimes.
What do we fight? Tell me.
You think I'm trying to impress guys, and you think I'm not acting like myself around them.
What? When did I say that?
I can't take a shot, and then I got so mad at you.
That was literally like 5 years ago.
I know, but I was just talking about it to land on this job.
She goes, actually, we did get in a fight one time. I'm like, yeah, no. She's like, 5 years ago.
Yeah, and she knows the date.
Yes, there was one time I told her that, what did I say? You can't take a shot?
Stop acting like you
What
can't
does that
take a
mean?
shot.
Stop acting
Like, because I can only take half shots.
I
Take
only
a
take
shot.
half shots.
Yeah. I meant like shoot your shot with flirting.
Oh. No, like we're literally talking about Spencer. I only take half shots too, by the way. So I must have just had something going on.
As we all know, moving is tough, but transitions can sometimes be a reset button. And for anyone moving to Nashville, it's a jolt.
The energy on Broadway is indescribable. Like everyone's the happiest they've ever been, and just not wanting like just taking in like every minute of their night. So like it's just like the best energy of people.
Oh, I know.
Because everyone's on vacation.
Their apartment in downtown, just a block away from Broadway, is like a college dorm room meets Chelsea Hotel. Well, an innocent version of Chelsea.
We call it College 2.0 because everyone here is so fun and it's so easy to meet people in the elevator. And
Yeah, we've made like our best friends that all live in this building. Like we're all like just 1-2 floors away from each other. It's like a small town little neighborhood in this building. It's so cool.
There was like a Saturday brunch thing by the pool, and everyone in the apartment went down.
Including Colby Calais was there.
Yeah, we met Colby Calais.
And for those who don't know, she sings the hit song Bubbly that goes like...
Been away for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. Starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose.
Yeah, she was there, and we're like huge fans of her. And we're like, oh my God. And it was our first week here, so we're like, do we live in a building with celebrities?
My friend texted me and said, by the way, Colby Calais downstairs. Don't fangirl too much. And I'm like, oh my God.
So we did the stupidest thing ever. We literally acted like we didn't know who she was.
Well,
I wanted to talk to her.
Fangirling.
So I was just like, hi, like, it's so nice to meet you. She goes, I'm Colby. I'm like, I know you are. I know you are.
I've listened to her since I was a little girl.
It was so cool. I'm like, is this what it's going to be like to live here?
And just one day after they released Don't Wait Up For Me, the first single off their new studio album, I stepped into the elevator of their Music City community.
Hey, come in.
I enter the compact studio apartment, but with all the windows, their world feels limitless.
Wow. But we do it for the view. It's worth it.
Oh my God.
Haley's wearing a purple sweater dress over leggings with black knee-high boots. Spencer's wearing a mock black turtleneck and wide-leg jeans with Air Force Ones. Neither are wearing makeup, and they don't need to. They're naturally gorgeous women with stunning smiles. We stand together, and they start out by telling me that they've been working all day to promote their new single.
We've been in like total marketing mode.
Do you
like we've
putting
made so many TikToks and videos for Instagram Reels and stuff.
We know that on release day we're not going to see the numbers jump up. It's always a slow roll with it. But yeah, we're just consistent with posting that. It's just about like actually having music out.
It doesn't take long before I notice that they talk in unison.
Would you guys want it like on radio?
Yeah.
And then they show me around.
Give me the tour.
There's a Chase lounge by the window where Haley sleeps. Spencer has the bedroom, and this arrangement works for them because Haley's a night owl.
And I like that once this door is closed, I have my own room. Like, as long as there's a door between us, I'm good.
And there are pizza boxes piled up in the kitchen corner.
Frozen pizzas are a hit or miss. I think DiGiorno forever now.
Same.
No more off-brand frozen pizzas. Yeah, we also have a broken couch, just so you know. Like, if you sit, you can sit in it, but
it's a three-legged couch.
It's a three-legged couch.
Oh my god.
But we didn't have a couch for the first 3 months we lived in Nashville. So three-legged couch is better than
And the piece de resistance is a framed, poster-sized photograph made by Ariel Zilka from their performance at the Van Buren, a music venue in downtown Phoenix. The image is shot from below the stage, capturing the duo mid-song under red and blue lights. Haley's behind her keyboard in a long red dress with her blonde curls in motion. Spencer's in a power pose with her black and white outfit perfectly matching her electric guitar. The energy of the shot is so alive, you can almost hear it.
Love this photo.
Yeah,
Isn't it everything?
It is. It's a reminder.
It's like you don't ever want to take another photo.
Yeah, it's there reminding us we're rock stars.
Did you guys have a wind machine?
Wait,
No, I think we just came out of a choreographed
Head
move
flip,
where we
hair
both
flip.
had turned our heads or something.
In a shrine-like nook, Spencer's guitar catches my eye.
That's pretty, huh?
I love her. D'Angelica.
And then they take me to their closet, which has been converted into their recording studio.
So here, you should go.
This is cute. I do love this. This is super cozy. Oh my god, these mics are so cute. Aren't they? Oh my god, they're so petite. What kind are they? Did it take a while to figure out what mics you liked? Because, it gives a signature sound.
We've been using these for a long time. Shure SM58s. Really good. You can see
since the beginning.
our lipstick on it. The song we just put out, in the chorus, we had these big O's, and we had a ton of people surround the mic and sing the O's.
But we were all screaming,
And then we heard a bang on the wall from our neighbor telling us, I assume, to shut up.
So we had to move the mic out to the kitchen. However, the natural reverb in there kind of made it feel like there was even more people, so it was totally fine.
We then gravitate to their kitchen island and talk horoscopes. Turns out the room is full of Aries and Taurus energy.
April 10th.
Okay. April 25th.
I'm April 20.
Oh my god.
Wait, so are you Aries or Taurus?
Oh, you're Taurus?
Night has enveloped us, and the lights from nearby skyscrapers are twinkling like stars. I feel like I've temporarily entered their friend orbit and just unfurled my sleeping bag at a slumber party. Nothing compares to the sweet vulnerability of swapping stories of love, and I feel a good one coming on. We start watching one of my favorite music videos of them called We Were Free.
We were free. We were running through the town that gave us stories we could never make up. We were free. We never saw it coming. On that night you kissed me. A secret. We didn't know just what it meant yet. We thought we might wake up and forget.
Who kissed you?
My roommate, one night she kissed me, and the next day, instead of saying, oh my god, let's never talk about that ever again, she literally moved her pillow and fish into my room.
Haley wound up dating that woman for 4 years in college.
I only dated guys before. I never even considered really dating a girl until that happened. And we lived together for the rest of school.
So did you call Spencer and tell her what happened?
It was a really, really big surprise because I had never...
She waited a long time to tell me.
I did, because I had never been with a girl before, and I didn't know how people were going to react.
While eating burgers from Jack in the Box, Haley told Spencer about her relationship.
She's like, is there something going on? And I was like, and she's like, oh God, what? So then I told her the whole story in the parking lot, and she was very supportive and great. Everyone was.
After I got over the shock and confusion.
It was really shocking.
But everyone was very supportive, especially her parents.
When I told them, I was tearing up and kind of crying, and I sat them down to let them know. And they were like, why are you crying? And I was like, because I'm nervous. I don't know what you're going to say. And they're like, are you kidding me? They're like, you should date anyone and everyone. Yeah. You were the best, by the way. You really were. She was so great. I mean, I didn't have any issues with anyone, but I don't know. You never made me feel... I don't know. I don't know what people feel when they date someone of the same gender. I never even felt like I was dating someone who was the same gender because no one made me feel any different than before, which is how it should be.
I don't know if I've told you this, Haley.
Oh.
The only thing, I felt like sometimes I was jealous that she was making a new best friend because she's a female. And a boyfriend, I wouldn't be jealous over. But having a new girl best friend, I was jealous.
It's so hard because it's we've literally done everything together since we were 10 years old. If I have a family dinner, obviously Spencer's going to be there. Then when you're in a relationship, you start inviting your significant other.
And not the best friend.
It got weird for a second, but it's okay. We're together again, you and I. It's just us now.
24/7.
We have endless amounts of time together. The only dates either of us go on are with each other.
The song was written about a year into the surprise relationship, but as Haley and Spencer's dreams of moving to Nashville started taking shape, Haley realized that it was time for a change.
I have absolutely nothing bad to say about her. It just didn't work. I was just ready for a big move, and I wanted to do it on my own, obviously with Spencer, but I didn't want to bring a relationship into this chapter of my life.
Too Soon is another song on their studio album, and it's a reflection on the relationship.
You're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. But I think that I met you too soon. I have to find out who I'm supposed to be. I met you before really knew me. My love, you're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. I can't believe that I got exactly what I said I wanted. Was I even ready for you? Took those feelings and I fought it.
Haley has an emotionally charged song like this lyrically. How do you come in and meet her halfway sonically?
I'm drawing from how she's feeling and trying to relate it to something else. I feel like we always have matching energy, especially in this song. I think that day they were talking about breaking up, and I'm like, what if we write a song about I think that I met you too soon? And then I said, or is it too soon to write about this song?
They jumped into the studio and poured their hearts out.
We went all in and we wrote that song as honestly as we could.
Oh, and we actually recorded us writing it, which is really cool.
And here's a little snippet from that emotional songwriting session they're talking about.
I'm just wondering if maybe the first verse should be a hint lighter as in not too serious, because they don't know, you're just saying divine intervention. I don't want, because basically you know what the song's about, but by the first verse,
that's a good point.
Yeah, we don't want to
divine intervention,
less somber.
It could almost be like a love song at that point.
Yeah,
divine intervention,
almost
brought us together.
A soft smile.
Okay, all right, a soft smile. Got it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Good thought.
Good.
Divine intervention, divine intervention brought us together.
Yeah. For this line, get everything. I just want it to be smoother, I think.
Okay. So why just give me the bridge to the rest?
Mm-hmm.
Was I even ready for you? Was I even ready? Was I even ready? Was I?
Maybe do it all again.
Okay, just all again.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go.
Was I even ready for you? Took those feelings and I fought it.
You're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. But I think that I met you too soon. I think that I met you too soon.
I'm crying.
Aww.
I'm crying for two different reasons. Hello.
Oh my god.
Tears streaming down my face. Because, why am I crying? Okay, crying. I started crying after the first verse because I realized that the first verse, the listener has no idea that there's something wrong. And, the first verse, they're just confessing, like, we met, like, destiny, fate brought us together, all this stuff. You're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. I don't know what to do is the saddest line ever.
Oh.
It's like awesome, and then the line right before the chorus, I don't know what to do. And I just remember that feeling.
Oh, I have full body goosebumps.
Oh, God.
They're almost painful.
Oh, God, painful. The fact that it's like, oh, shit. They don't know what to do. Like, something's wrong. They have to make a decision.
Man. So then at the end of the fucking chorus, they find out that she's not ready. Divine intervention brought us together. Ooh. Our paths predetermined, can't control the weather. Ooh. My love, you're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. My love, I don't know what to do. I can't believe that I got exactly what I said I wanted. Was I even ready for you? Took those feelings and I fought it. You're the sun, you're the stars, you're the moon. But I think that I met you too soon. I have to find out who I'm supposed to be. I met you before I really knew me.
And the best way to test out songs, like many in Nashville here do, are at songwriting rounds.
It's so entertaining, so cool. Like, it's like the next up-and-coming songwriters and the, like, well-known songwriters. People will sing songs that you've heard a million times, and you're like, oh my god, that's the writer of that song?
Yeah, like,
but first, rehearsals. Before we head down to the apartment's designated rehearsal space, we play dress up. They want to rehearse in the same outfits that they'll perform in, and their process of selecting clothes was actually way less stressful than I thought it would be.
We are now in my closet, and I have no idea what to wear. I'm probably gonna wear these white boots that I need to clean.
Like, we want to get on stage looking the same way we would look if we were getting on stage in an arena. Like, I don't want there to be, like, this divide. There's no reason that we shouldn't be completely taking advantage of the opportunity to perform and show people who we are, not who we could be or who we aren't yet.
Spencer ends up putting on a striking red outfit.
So it's like a jumpsuit, and there's a belt. But I'm gonna show up to the round wearing this.
And then Haley, in true best form, says,
You are, and people are gonna remember you.
Haley confidently walks out of the bathroom in an all-black outfit with a flowy sheer blouse, and then slips on her matching white boots.
Okay, cool. Let's walk around the apartment building.
And if there's someone in there, they're gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, am I interrupting?
You're like, awesome.
Oh, this is cool.
As Haley puts her signature red keyboard into a soft backpack case and Spencer lays her striking white guitar into her soft backpack case, I can imagine them as two 10-year-olds, backpacks full of spiral notebooks and gel pens, dreaming of this very moment. And when the elevator doors open into the lobby, as if by design, they run into a friend.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to tell you guys, your song has been stuck in my head for like the entire day. It's really I can't get it out of my head. Sorry. I'm coming to your show on Friday.
We turn the corner and enter the rehearsal space, and what I thought might be a little dorm room type hangout situation completely blows my mind. The room is decked out with very cool couches. There are stacks of speakers, mic stands, ukuleles on the wall, even professional sound mufflers. The building definitely knows their clientele, musicians.
It's legit. It's so cool.
Perfect.
We were getting our first tour on the day we moved in and brought us in here, and we were like, hallelujah. Like, it's heaven for a musician. So this is your mic cord, so this goes into the red.
Haley and Spencer go into setup mode, and I take a seat on the couch, careful not to step into a snake pit of XLR cords. I'm prepared for the mood to change, but those two 10-year-olds are never far away, and at times it felt like the cutest episode of I Love Lucy.
Oh, because my volume's all the way down. There's always 100 problems that we run into, but eventually we figure them out. This is the little adapter. The one that we can never lose. Or the show will not happen.
Oh wait, I need to turn this on. There's so many switches.
Oh, well, did you turn on the your speaker?
No. So turn off the mixer.
No, the mixer's supposed to be on.
Oh. Check off.
Beautiful.
Ooh, nice. No effects. Effects.
Cool.
Okay.
See if the guitar. Find out if the piano works. So can you just have your finger right here just in case it blows up on us?
That's
There.
It is?
Yeah.
Do you want more?
Yeah. Well.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. I turned it off. Sorry.
You turned it off while I was turning it up.
Oh my god. We really turned it up.
I knew something scary was going to happen. I'm sorry.
Check. Okay, I think we're ready to roll.
With a snap, they instantly shapeshift into serious musicians and hit their set list.
I go, going push the limit. They go, run and talk about it. Somehow everybody knows what I'm gonna say before I say it.
Their approach is very methodical and motivated, and I had a moment of wondering if I was being punked after that crazy setup scenario. I've heard musicians say that once they're behind the mic, they're transformed, and this was no exception. Haley's the leader, but Spencer has the last word, and both are enthusiastic and aligned. Not a glimmer of tension in the room, or jealousy, or competition whatsoever. I get up to leave after about an hour of watching them rehearse their songs, including some very cool choreography. And as I'm walking out the door, they tell me that they're going to be up all night practicing. And when I ask them later why they practice so much, they tell me that part of it's PTSD from a performance they had while playing in Arizona, where they completely forgot the lyrics.
I mean, that is the kind of stuff I have nightmares about now. So when we have a show, I just want to do everything we possibly can to not have that feeling of, am I going to forget a line? I mean, you can forget lyrics. That's just human error. But like, or are you forgetting it because you weren't prepared and you didn't practice enough? Like, I need the answer to be human error.
Mm-hmm. And something great about being in a duo is that you're there for the other person. So we have become pros at sometimes we can even sense if the other person is gonna forget a lyric and the other person just jumps in. So it's kind of like a special power we have. Yeah, so rehearsal, just like getting as tight as possible. So if anything does go wrong, we can get right back on track.
Up next, we're heading out on the town for some songwriting rounds. Our first round starts at The Local, a venue in the Belmont neighborhood in between Vanderbilt University and the Parthenon.
Welcome to Nashville. This is a songwriting night. These are all songwriters playing songs they made up.
So I wrote this song 2 days ago, and I'm probably going to fuck it up, but here goes nothing.
The song I wrote with a couple of friends. This is called I Still Think of You.
Alright, so I'm going to play a song I wrote. It's called Reason Why.
This is called Shine.
The song's called Crazy to Me.
So this is for anyone that's ever been in a toxic relationship.
The place is giving dive bar meets barnyard kind of vibes, and while I wait for Haley and Spencer to arrive, I get to talking with Terry Jo. She's the promoter of this songwriting round, which she calls Freak Show.
Yeah, we get a lot of California writers coming in to write, to craft the songs, because they have great writing out there, but it's just different. It's a different process, very track driven. And so, yeah, Nashville definitely the hub for telling stories to music.
For people who haven't been to a songwriting round in Nashville before, or what they call a song swap in Texas, it's a carefully selected group of songwriters or singers who jump on stage at different venues around the city to test out new songs for listeners. But the unique part about this setup is that each singer stays on stage, listening with the rest of the audience while the next person plays. There's about 4 to 8 people in a round and 2 to 3 rounds per set.
When it really works is when it's like 3 or 4 people who either know each other really well or like pretend that they do. And it looks like it's just like friends hanging out.
Meet Elton Snyder. He's a friend, for real, with Haley and Spencer, and also a songwriter who moved here from Maryland.
It's a good testing ground. It's a good way to test out songs, a good way to test out jokes, a good way to test out really everything.
It typically takes months for a songwriter to be accepted into a round, but after some gumption and just a few email exchanges between Haley and Spencer and Terry Jo, the duo was playing on stage.
They're really different. It's a different sound, and their vocals blend so well, and I just thought it was really unique. I felt like they were very much a stylist act, and they're just great girls. They're a lot of fun, and they're sweet, and so I've enjoyed having them when we can get them on.
I get a text from Haley and Spencer letting me know that they've arrived, so I walk outside to meet them at their car.
Hi. Hey. Hey.
They're dressed in the very same outfits from rehearsal, but everything, including their hair and makeup, is elevated. Haley's curls are bouncy and vivacious, and Spencer's eye makeup is cover model sexy. Each one shines beautifully on their own, and together they're a stellar collision.
Why are you stressed out?
So, just like anxious. We're so excited.
We walk into the venue while the first round of songwriters are singing, and like regulars, they beeline it to the designated songwriters' corner.
Is that strange to sort of sit there while someone else is playing?
Yeah, it's a little strange. I think it's strange though because it's like new to us. I think these guys are so used to it. They've been doing it forever, for years. Like this specific round is pretty well known around Nashville. Like a lot of people know about like the freak show that happens at the Local. It definitely feels like a bar atmosphere. Like if someone's playing a really good song, or like you'll hear the bar will quiet down, but sometimes it just kind of sounds like this throughout the whole performance. But like every now and then someone will tell a story that just like shuts everyone up, and it gets so quiet in here. Those are really the coolest moments.
What's going on over here?
So I'm rewriting our set list with some notes as far as what key the song is in, and some notes for the transition so we don't freeze up and forget how to talk.
You guys practiced some last night though?
Yeah, we haven't figured out.
Do you practice in the morning too? Do you practice in the daytime?
Yeah, we did 2 full run-throughs today.
like full show front to back twice, and then work through the transitions and stuff.
Like a light switch, the venue's packed, and then a gorgeous group of stylish women take the stage.
Nashville is, I think, the world's biggest community of songwriters anywhere in the world. So all these lovely, talented folks will be playing songs they made up.
Tori Grace, a charismatic songstress from Iowa with a jet black mane, opens up the round.
I'm going to start with a song I wrote with a couple of my good friends. It's called Heaven is a Hometown. I hope you like it. And when I get there, I hope there's a red brick house like Mama's.
And then Haley and Spencer, the only duo on stage, begin.
We're from Arizona. We moved here about 6 months ago. Thank you so much for having us. This is called Legend.
Isn't it amazing all the stars, they light up when the world gets dark? Tell me about a time that you did the same. Did you walk a mile in the pouring rain? Isn't it the bravest thing you've done, holding on to your power instead of giving up? But you still feel defeated. I know what it feels like when you can't win, when you're thrown around again. You feel like broken pieces on the floor. You can't lose with a fight as big as you. Every time you fall, you get back up. Sounds like every legend I've heard of.
I'm having a blast, mainly because I've never seen anything like this before, and also because it's touching to watch a performer play their new song with so much passion and then switch into a knowing kinship while they watch the person next to them play. It's a delightful mix of courtesy and what I can only assume as a little bit of friendly Music City competition.
Thanks for letting us songwriters tell our stories on this stage.
Thank you so much, TJ, for having us here tonight. You guys are all amazing. It was such a pleasure playing with you guys.
Afterwards, the energy in our sweet little songwriting corner is full of camaraderie and compliments.
You guys sounded great, by the way.
Thank you. Dude, your songs are so fucking special. Oh my gosh.
And also, one of the things I love so much about doing the rounds is after they get off stage, they start talking and they set up a co-write, and I'm like, oh, it makes my heart happy.
While I order dinner, Haley and Spencer start working the room.
We've certainly got very lucky with who we've met since being here. But we're also very willing to march right up to anyone and introduce ourselves. Because, like, I don't know. I mean, we're in a situation where the person, like, our fate could be in that person's hand.
We get publishers and record label execs and management and, you know, just coming by to have a beer or coming to see somebody sometimes, or just sometimes they're just hanging out.
So many things have felt like, oh my God, this is the moment, this is it, we made it, and then they just totally crumble and fall through, and then it's like a huge, massive disappointment.
But as far as I can tell, they're having a great time mingling because, well, the possibilities are intoxicating. After some dinner, we pay for our bill and then jump into Haley's car and drive over to the next songwriting round. We pull up to the venue called Cabana Taps, and before we get out, Spencer pushes play on a song to exercise their vocal cords. Their voices in simple a cappella are so pure, it leaves me with goosebumps.
Everybody knows what I'm gonna say. Oh, we are ready.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Cabana stage is at the back of the restaurant. We walk single file and then spill out into the room. We politely push our way through a random mess of cocktail tables and people towards a makeshift green room, which is basically a little cubbyhole to the side of the stage. They drop their gear off and are beckoned to a table by some friends.
I think
This songwriters round is called Nashville Tour Stop, and compared to the Freak Show round, this one feels more formal, mainly because of the curtains and ornate chandeliers all around the venue. But because there's a wandering golden retriever here, just going up to everyone saying hello, it's giving off a very genuine living room vibe as well.
My name is Aaron, and this is the Nashville Tour Stop. We're here every Friday night from 6 to midnight. But don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Go talk to your bartenders and grab your next round while we set up our first featured act of the night. We got 76th Street hitting the stage up next. And do remember that all roads lead right here to the Nashville Tour Stop. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Together, Haley and Spencer get up from our cramped table and crab walk their way over to the green room. While organizing their gear, they're greeted by Aaron, the host.
Thank you so much for being here. And we just have the duo, correct? Perfect. Keys, guitar, 2 vocals. Can do. Got it all.
Haley and Spencer are the featured performers of this round, meaning no other singers will be sharing the stage with them. So I can tell their nerves are a bit more intense than they were at the local.
What are you doing over there? I'm talking to myself. I'm going through my transitions, so I remember what to say to the audience.
Feel how cold this is. Let's make sure we sound the way we want to sound.
Yeah, good mix. Are you shaking?
I'm totally nervous. I feel like, yeah, my body's physically nervous.
Then they give each other a not-so-secret but very special handshake.
You are the winners, the champion singers, George of Soul Teacher. Now watch the signature. Come on.
All right, dude. Let's do it.
That was our secret ritual.
In mere moments, they take the stage. They're on autopilot, plugging in chords and working with the sound guy to test out their levels. The 2 girls from yesterday's slapstick rehearsal are nowhere to be seen.
I'll get some more her vocal and piano in my monitor.
Hot dog, y'all, it is Friday night and you are at Compare Taps. This is the Nashville Tour Stop. And this is our first featured act. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. 76th Street. Take it away.
The limit. They go run and talk about it.
They come out of the gate with grace and confidence, and their choreography is fun and sharp. They're in sync, and you can tell that the hours of rehearsals are paying off.
They burned down the bridges. They caught on fire just before the world caught on to me. They caught on fire just before the world caught on to me. How everybody knows what I'm gonna say before I say it. See my makeup, see my clothes. Your mind is made, I can't escape it, and you have no idea what I've been through. Single.
So one of our favorite parts about songwriting is that you can go into a room ready to write a song with an idea, an intention, but sometimes the song has a totally different idea for you, and sometimes you just have to listen to that. That's what happened with this song. It's called Not Far.
What does it feel like to sing in harmony with your best friend?
It's great. There's like this feeling we both get when we're singing in our range, like just this perfect puzzle piece. It really feels good in the ears, and yeah, it's just I love it.
Take me to a place even just for a day where I can be with you.
take away the fact that we have, songs on Spotify and take away this show is like, we have been sitting in my bedroom since we were 10 years old, singing together and writing together. And I don't know, it's like, it feels kind of magical.
As they lead into their last song,
This is a dream come true for us to be sharing our music with you guys tonight.
the golden retriever wanders up on stage, but they barely notice as they blast off into their song, Don't Wait Up For Me.
I won't be where you told me I'm supposed to be. Don't wait up for me. Everybody's gone already except for me. Don't wait up for me. Don't wait up for me. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Thank you so much again for 76th Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for 76th Street, everybody!
I mean, they have a really cool sound. They are just really great people. I think it's the stuff is very catchy. It's very memorable. It's very direct and not too flowery or too fancy.
Do you think their last song, Don't Wait Up For Me, is a banger?
Oh, for sure. That chorus, I could sing it forever. I was just jamming to it in my car, for sure.
When I meet back up with them in the little green room, the energy is completely different. Now it's one of euphoria.
That was the coolest thing ever. That was good. That was good. Good feeling. It's just reminds you of who you are. Reminds me why I'm alive. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just went on a roller coaster, did a couple upside down flips, a couple free falls in there. I feel alive. You feel alive? Yeah. I feel like I need to catch my breath. Yeah. Being in front of this many people, you can't recreate that in rehearsal. You can't prepare for it before. What did you guys think of the performance? It was amazing.
Yeah, good job, by the way. Yeah. Great job, y'all. Yeah.
They float off to be with their friends, and I head outside to wait for an Uber. And while I'm waiting, I just can't get their song Don't Wait Up For Me out of my head. I mean, they really have a knack for making earworms. The next time I talk with 76th Street, I'm road tripping towards Pittsburgh en route to visit a college best friend of mine. Over the phone, we catch up about life and also talk about their new album called Growing Season, which they're self-producing.
I saw you post a picture on the internet. You always said you didn't care about that. I thought I knew everything about you. You're doing things.
I think we found a groove. We're getting even more comfortable in the studio. We've had a bunch of epiphanies and eureka moments. I think we do our stronger production skills lay in upbeat pop music. So we struggle a little bit more when it comes to the slow songs because we know we have to be so careful with those songs because they're so fragile. But we recently kind of cracked a code with the slower songs, so we're super excited about that.
Yeah, production is such a big part of it. And I think before we started doing this ourselves, I thought it was just as easy as me playing the guitar like I always do and us doing our vocals over. But we're learning that there's so much more to it. And without these other elements of instruments, it won't be what it could be if you don't actually take the time to figure out what the production should be.
How do you hope your listeners respond to your lyrics when they listen to this album?
I want them to want to listen to it again. I want people to feel empowered, and I want people to pin some of these songs as moments in their life. Growing Season is a super empowerment song about going through a breakup but coming out the other end stronger and realizing that this is a chapter for growth, not sadness. I would just love nothing more in the world to hear someone tell me that, like, that's the song that makes them feel better. Like, to feel like you made a difference in someone's life with a song? Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
What do your fans and your listeners mean to you?
It's clear to me that the word fan is starting to feel like the wrong word. Maybe a better word would be friends. I just think that anyone who knows our music and feels like they understand us, like, we want to understand them too. And like, I want it to just feel like a community of friends.
Whenever I'm talking with Haley and Spencer, their friendship is almost like another person in the room. There's Haley, there's Spencer, and then there's Haley and Spencer. What to you is the definition of friendship?
I feel like friendship is just this agreement between two people that you genuinely care about each other.
You know, someone that you can always count on, brings out the best in you, and isn't going to just tell you what you want to hear, has that tough love. I feel like we both know each other better than anyone else. And like, she knows me more than I know myself, kind of a thing. We would do anything for each other. She brings out the best in me and in other people. Just is such a light and great energy.
One of my favorite quotations about friendships is, "A good friend knows all of your stories. Your best friend helped you write them." Perhaps it's your sonic soul sister who helps you sing them.
There's absolutely nothing in the world that could get us to stop singing. We will be singing forever together because it's our happy place. And if other people will join our community and enjoy our music, all the better, you know? But we just love it. We just absolutely love it.
Like, there's so many times where I say to Haley, I'm so glad we're doing this together, and it would be so boring if we were solo artists.
It is so much fun, and it's so much fun to do it with your best friend.
From Concertcast, I'm Kyle Lamont, the writer, producer, and host of Check Check 1 2. Many thanks to Heidi Stantandrew for helping me write and produce this episode. Our editor and engineer is Pete McGill, and all music heard is owned by 76th Street. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to podcasts, and head to concertcast.live to listen to more live music stories. Special thanks to Haley and Jason Gold, Spencer Bryant, and Camille Howard, and thank you for listening.